Hello, dear listeners, and welcome back to Book Summary 5, the 5-Minute Summary channel. I'm Sammy, your host, and today we're diving into Willpower, Rediscovering the Greatest Human Strength by Roy F. Baumeister and Tierney. This fascinating book explores the science of self-control, revealing how willpower works, why it often fails us, and how we can strengthen it to lead more productive and fulfilling lives. Baumeister, a renowned psychologist, and Tierney, a journalist, combine research and real-world examples to show us why willpower is a crucial ingredient for success. Let's dive into the mechanics of willpower, so you'll feel like you've read it cover to cover. In Willpower, Baumeister and Tierney argue that willpower is like a muscle. It can be strengthened with practice, but it's also finite and can become depleted over time. Their research reveals that willpower is a resource we draw upon throughout the day for various tasks, whether it's making decisions, resisting temptations, or staying focused. But just like physical energy, our willpower can run out, leading to ego depletion, where our ability to exercise self-control weakens. This phenomenon helps explain why people often struggle with discipline later in the day, especially after a series of challenging decisions or tasks. One of the book's central ideas is that we have a limited amount of willpower each day, and every act of self-control draws from this limited pool. Baumeister's studies show that even small acts of restraint, like avoiding a snack or holding back a reaction, use up a bit of our willpower reserve. The more self-control we exert, the more depleted our willpower becomes, making it harder to resist temptations and make sound decisions as the day progresses. This concept helps explain why we're more likely to make impulsive choices when we're tired or stressed. Baumeister and Tierney also discuss the importance of glucose in powering our willpower. Just like our muscles need fuel, so does our brain when exercising self-control. They found that replenishing glucose levels by eating healthy snacks, for example, can help restore willpower, giving us a boost when we're feeling drained. However, they caution against relying on sugary snacks, as these can lead to spikes and crashes. Instead, they recommend balanced meals and regular, small snacks to keep energy levels steady throughout the day, which can help maintain our willpower reserve. In addition to managing energy levels, the authors emphasize the importance of setting clear, realistic goals. One of the main reasons people fail to stick to their resolutions or maintain good habits is because they set overly ambitious or vague goals. Baumeister and Tierney suggest breaking down big goals into smaller, manageable steps, each with its own clear target. This approach reduces the strain on willpower as we focus on one achievable step at a time, building confidence and momentum along the way. The authors also discuss the concept of decision fatigue, which occurs when we're faced with too many choices throughout the day, ultimately draining our willpower. They argue that each decision, no matter how small, takes a bit of mental energy, which can lead to poor choices and impulsive behavior as our self-control wanes. To combat decision fatigue, Baumeister and Tierney recommend creating routines and reducing the number of choices we make daily. For instance, having a set morning routine or preparing meals in advance reduces the number of decisions we need to make, conserving willpower for more important tasks. Willpower highlights the role of self-discipline in various aspects of life, from personal finance to health to relationships. The authors present studies showing that people with strong willpower tend to be more successful in their careers, have healthier relationships, and enjoy better overall well-being. This finding underscores the idea that self-control is a foundational skill that influences multiple areas of life, acting as a predictor of long-term success. Baumeister and Tierney also explore strategies for strengthening willpower over time. Just as muscles grow stronger with exercise, so does our willpower with practice. They suggest starting with small, manageable challenges to build self-control gradually. For example, committing to a daily habit like making your bed or meditating for a few minutes can help reinforce discipline, gradually increasing your willpower reserves. By regularly practicing self-control in small ways, we can expand our capacity for willpower, making it easier to tackle bigger challenges over time. The book also provides insights into the psychology of habits and how they relate to willpower. Baumeister and Tierney explain that creating habits can reduce the need for willpower, as habits become automatic behaviors that require little conscious effort. By turning beneficial actions into habits, we can reserve our willpower for more demanding tasks. The authors recommend focusing on building one positive habit at a time, rather than trying to change everything at once. This approach minimizes the strain on willpower, allowing us to achieve lasting changes more sustainably. In Willpower, Baumeister and Tierney offer practical advice for managing self-control, such as planning for moments of weakness, using rewards to stay motivated, and avoiding environments that tempt us. For example, They suggest avoiding situations that might trigger temptation when we're already low on willpower and using if-then planning, where we anticipate challenges and prepare responses. These strategies help us navigate moments of weakness, making it easier to maintain discipline when our willpower is running low. Ultimately, willpower is a guide to understanding and managing the human capacity for self-control. Baumeister and Tierney's insights reveal that willpower isn't just a trait we're born with. It's a skill we can cultivate and manage. By recognizing the limits of our willpower and learning to conserve it through planning, healthy habits, and thoughtful routines, we can achieve more and live more intentionally. Thank you for tuning in to Book Summary 5, the 5-Minute Summary channel. If you enjoyed this exploration of willpower, please subscribe, like, and share it with your friends. Until next time, happy reading. And remember, willpower is a muscle, and with the right practice, you can strengthen it and take charge of your life.